Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 28th. We're just going to jump right in here, Aries, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. You have this Unfinished Symphony card. Very interesting. You always get these cards of something that is like not finished yet, or something that you could be wrapping up at this time. So, for the past few weeks, you've been getting like a very similar energy, I have noticed, and really for like the past year, you've been getting a similar energy. But just for the past couple of weeks, I've noticed that there's kind of like this change in the energy where, I would say, I wouldn't really call it unfinished business, but it seems to me like you're wrapping something up with this Unfinished Symphony card. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like a couple weeks ago, you also had this card. So, it could be one of those things where you're just wrapping up in energy here. You're wrapping up your time in something is kind of, those are just looking around here at everything that's showing up. Those are the words that are popping into my head. Is that your time in something is ending. I don't know what that means. You could be leaving a job, a business, a relationship. Could be any of those things. But I really feel like you're kind of wrapping things up. It's really important that you close the loop is what's popping into my head as well. So I feel like you're closing like a bunch of cycles. In this row, you have the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. A lot of Queen of Wands energy going around. What I'll tell you about the Queen of Wands is that she has no salamanders on her cloak. In the tarot, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands all have salamanders on their cloak, and salamanders represent protection from fire. She kind of has no protection from fire because she doesn't have the salamanders on her cloak, but it's not really a bad thing. She is kind of maybe going out and taking a risk, or she could be taking multiple risks in her life to do something new. So it kind of represents her boldness. She doesn't have protection from something, but she's willing to go experience the energy anyway. And that's kind of how I feel about that Queen of Wands for you. I do feel like there's like a celebration coming in for you with the Three of Cups. So I do feel that you will be celebrating something new in your life with the Three of Cups here. For some of you, I am getting like the birth of a child. So somebody out there, obviously, could be having a child here. But I feel like there's a celebration, like a bigger celebration coming in for you here, Aries. And to me, it looks like you're being set free. I don't know why. And, again, I read intuitively. I don't just regurgitate card meanings, but I'm getting something about your mind with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, he can represent your mind, like in the sense that he could represent like a very dreamy energy. Normally he's looking into that cup and he's like imagining his future life or things that he wants to manifest in his life or whatever, right? But it's more of a dreamy energy. It's more of like a, imagining type of energy here. I get something much deeper than that. It's not just an imagination. It's like I feel a very heavy mental energy here with the Knight of Cups for whatever reason. And I also feel that this could represent like the transition between that energy, dreaming and taking action. Here's the thing. He's in the desert. And there's water flowing in front of him. So it kind of represents the fact that he could easily plant seeds. He could take action on his ideas, his plans, whatever, by planting seeds by that water. And even though he is in the desert, the seeds would grow because there's water right there. So I kind of feel like you're at this transition period with the Knight of Cups. Like he's about to move to another energy. That's how I'm seeing him in my head. And again, I get this very heavy mental energy. Again, we're going to look at this. I'm going to clarify in this reading. I forgot to say I'm not going to do a part 2 this week. I'm just going to clarify in this reading here. But you have this Inner Desires card. It says, set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Can't beat that. Goals are within your grasp. So love it. I definitely feel there could be a windfall. Of course, later this year, Jupiter enters into your sign, Aries. It's going to retrograde back into Pisces at the, later on. And then then at the end of the year, it's going to officially move into Aries. So, it's a really good year for you as far as just everything is concerned. I have Jupiter in my sign. I'm a Pisces, right? Really good for expansion, really good for your finances, really good for pretty much everything. And the party continues after that. Again, I think that, then, if that's your first house, if you happen to be a first house Aries, again, people always ask, no, not all of you are first house Aries. You're going to have to run your own chart. But then it moves into your second house, and that's going to be good for you as well. But what I would say here is I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you, obviously, because of that. One thing I would say, though, is that you have the Eight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups, to me, is really saying that this abundance is going to come through a change. I mean, just look, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups to the Death card. Could it be more obvious that you need to make a change? I would say no. I mean, even your last row, Three of Wands as well. You have the Page of Pentacles here. All these cards to me represent something new. And what I would say here is that doing something new is going to be very beneficial for you. I almost see like two things in my head. Like I feel like there's something that steals your emotional energy. And again, I kind of get this difference with the Knight of Cups as well, like we just talked about. It's like something steals your emotional energy, something sucks you down. I feel like there's another option, something that will lift you up. And that's what you need to move towards here. I feel like that's what, you don't have to do anything. Again, I like to remind people, tarot can't control your life. I can't tell you what to do. You control your life. The cards can't make you do something. So, I mean, the choice is yours. But I feel like the cards are saying there is an opportunity for you to move towards something that lifts you up. Even the Two of Pentacles is like, he's trying to make a decision. He's spinning plates. He's like spending too much time on one thing and not the other. It's very interesting because I get the same energy for Pisces. Every once in a while, it's like the two signs next to each other will get very similar readings. I mean, it makes sense. You're right next to each other. But, I get the same energy here where it's like, just like if you have Pisces in your chart, by the way, I would watch that reading. But I said to Pisces, it's almost like you're holding on to something over here, but there's like something better over here that you should be grabbing onto. And that's how I see it. And it's like, what are you waiting for? Three of Wands, in this diagonal right here. Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles to the Three of Wands. It's like, what are you waiting for with this Two of Pentacles? There's something much better, something that doesn't suck you down. There's something that lifts you up. And what is it? It's this right here, Page of Pentacles. It could be a new person, definitely. If you're looking for love, this is a pretty good love reading. There's a lot of good love energy here. But I would say it's a new person. I would say it's someone who's very abundant, literally in in any sense of the word that you could possibly imagine. That's how I'm seeing this person in my head with that Knight of Cups energy. I feel like it's, maybe they don't have a lot of money, but maybe they're abundant in other ways. Maybe they have a lot of friends. Maybe they have a lot of people in their life. There's some sort of abundance in this person's life. So if you're attracting new love or if you're looking for new love, I would be looking for someone who is very abundant. I also feel like it's someone who definitely looks on the bright side, maybe annoyingly so. Maybe they turn everything into a positive. But that's the type of person I feel like you could be attracting. Someone who's very bright, someone who's very cheery, happy, very abundant. So definitely could be love. For others, again, I feel like this is definitely work or business related. I just feel like if you're an Aries, you are going to have a work or business change between now and 2026. I really don't think it matters. Even if you don't think you are, I think that you are. Mark my words, come back in 2026 if you're one of those who doesn't think you will. It just shows up in the astrology. And I feel like you're again, but this change that you're making in work or business obviously is going to be positive. Next, you have this turkey spirit says, give with gratitude and grace. So turkeys represent abundance as well. And I do feel clearly there's a lot of abundance coming in for you. You have the Death card, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Again, I feel like, what are you waiting for? Again, I feel like something sucks you down. There's something else that will lift you up. For some of you, it could be a relationship that you're holding on to from the past. Pretty sure I said this last week as well. There's something, if it's a relationship, you might be moving past it soon, and even if you've been holding on to it. For others, again, definitely work related. I feel like the challenge here is this, actually, believe it or not, the Death card. The Death card, he has this flower here, this white rose on his flag. And it kind of represents the pinprick of light in the darkness. It says even in the darkness, just a pinprick of light will chase it away. And so it's kind of like a card of, in that sense, the white rose can represent hope. It can represent something that gives you hope as well. I feel like the challenge for you is like believing that something is possible or having answers even. Those are the things that are popping into my head. Like if you have a business right now, but maybe you're feeling pulled towards something else, it's like knowing what that something else is or even knowing what actions to take. Those are probably your challenges at this time with the Death card. You have the Ten of Cups as well, which is like fortune after difficulty. Number one, I feel like I'm getting like two things here. Specifically, by the way, for those of you that have like a business, a YouTube channel, anything like that, I'm getting like two things here. Number one, upgrade is like the first word that's popping into my head. So you could be like upgrading your equipment. You could be upgrading the way you do things. I feel like that could be very beneficial for you, especially if you're like trying to grow your business or your career or whatever. I feel like there's some sort of like a upgrade that needs to happen. That could also be in your knowledge as well. It's like if you've been working on a project, a business, a YouTube channel for like years and you've been doing things the same way, I feel like learning how to, give presentations in business or something, like learning something would be very beneficial with the Ten of Cups. And so I'm getting like the whole like needing to upgrade things, and I'm also getting like environment change as well. So some of you might need to change your environment. It's kind of confusing because it's popping into my head that you will change your environment, but again, that could be over the next couple of years. So some of you could just be, moving. With the Three of Wands, you could just be expanding. You could be getting a raise or promotion and changing your environment because you're going to be moving departments in your job. Same thing in like business. I feel like you could be moving to maybe somewhere better or somewhere where there's more people or something like that. So all those things would be very, very good for you. Let's dig into this. There's a little bit of everything here. It's like I'd say this reading is kind of like your whole entire life. It's about everything, not just love, money, but a little bit of, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right? With the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Cups, you have the Four of Swords. I just think you need a break from, being sucked down. Anything that is sucking you down, I feel like you're just hoping for a break, and I do feel that Four of Swords is saying that there is a break coming in for you. With the Three of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, marriage. Love it. You've been getting marriage in your readings for quite a long time. So if you're looking for love, I would definitely say there's new love coming in for you. I feel like you're very skeptical about love. Again, I get the same energy for Pisces, which is interesting. I get like a very skeptical, vibe. Like, maybe you've just been through it, too many times in love. And I think when that happens, when you've had too many bad love relationships in a row, you just start to think like there's no way it's possible. I kind of get that energy here where some of you, even if you haven't had a lot of relationships, I feel like you're getting to this point where you're kind of like, there's no way it's possible. Again, I do believe this reading is saying, look on the bright side. I do think it is asking you to think positively because then you'll attract it into your life. With the Queen of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, you have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, this is the only thing that will hold you back is, kind of like fixed thinking that things have to go a certain way. So I'd open up. With the Eight of Cups and the Death card, you have the Two of Pentacles again. So Two of Pentacles is asking you to kind of like get busy, I feel. Sometimes I go back and forth on the Two of Pentacles. Sometimes I feel like it's saying you're being too busy. Other times I feel like it's saying get busy. So I definitely feel like it's time for you to start working on things. With the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, you have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, definitely experiencing burdens. Again, I do get like a tired energy from you, Aries. Some of you might not be tired, you just might be sick of that you-know-what, right, going on just around you. And the Ten of Wands really says normally in a traditional Ten of Wands, the guy, he's like walking towards the village and he's about to put his wands down. So it's like he's about to release the burdens that he's been experiencing. And I feel that for you. I don't think you're going to be experiencing these burdens forever. With the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, you have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is about being curious. Again, I'm pretty sure I said this to you last week. I feel like that is like the one thing that is going to save the day for you, Aries, is that I feel like your curiosity is going to get the best of you in the best way possible. It's like sometimes I think we, can give up on love or we can give up on business or whatever, but then something makes us curious. Something maybe sparks our interest where we say, maybe I need to try again, right? And I kind of feel like that's the best way I could describe this reading. I feel like that's what's coming in for you is one of those moments that kind of sparks your curiosity where you're just kind of like, maybe I'll try again. Maybe I'll give it one last shot. I think that's all you need. I like this reading, Aries. Top row outcome, you have the Queen of Wands. Definitely time to be bold and assertive. Everybody gets the Queen of Wands right now. I just think it's, I talk about this all the time. I don't think anything is going to give us permission to do anything. We really have to give ourselves permission. I feel this energy where everybody's like waiting for something to happen, or everybody's waiting to do something. But nobody's going to say, hey, go start that business. Hey, go move and get that job. Hey, date this person. It's like you just do it, is what I feel like your reading is saying. Middle row. Ace of Pentacles, a lot of success coming in for you, a lot of abundance for sure. Anything new, I feel like that, these are going to be very, very big opportunities that come in for you here. And, I feel like you're really kind of like moving on to another stage of life. Bottom row, you have the Nine of Wands. Definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you. Nine of Wands is not a card of abundance. Well, kind of, it could be, but to me, it's a card that says don't give up, number one. Number two, to me, it's a card of like throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. Really, if we put it all together, though, like I said, Page of Swords, like something's catching your curiosity like one last time. Nine of Wands is one last time, trying something one more time. Very simple reading. It's like you're getting another chance at something that you thought was impossible or that you thought you couldn't do. Pretty sure I said the same thing last reading. I don't know. Maybe not. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I like this reading for you, Aries. Looks like a pretty good week. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.